Hey kids, it's Englentine here with Captain America number 25. Now, Nick Spencer tweets about two things. He really whines about people whining on Twitter, and he actually does talk about Secret Empire. The man's really proud of this pile of crap. But he did say, before you read Secret Empire 8, make sure that you read Captain America 25, so here we go. I will start out by saying this is a beautiful cover. So far, I think this is my favorite of anything having to do with Secret Empire. It's just painted perfectly. It's just determination. And it actually does tell us a little bit about what's going on inside. Now, the two never fight, but it is a battle to see who is the best of the Captain Americas. And I actually like the way the book opens with Tony Stark. Apparently, it's his birthday or something. And he's trying to blow out a candle. Of course, he's digital, so he can't. And he just says, and then shoots it with his little hand ray. Honestly, so far, the art does not suck in this book. It was the day when the axis of the world began to shift. The day history was determined. The day two speeches were delivered, and with the first came war. This is not a decision that I have undertaken lightly. War is an option of last resort. The resolutions are the results of much deliberation between myself and the High Council. We prefer peace, always, but peace is only derived from strength, justice from authority. As we seek order, we must always understand that there are those who will test our resolve. For years, the nation of Wakanda has been a thorn in our side, proliferating dangerous technologies and weapons of mass destruction, ignoring international law, and that ends now. When the United States government collapsed due to its corruption and weakness, a group of radical mutant separatists used the opportunity to form the illegal territory called New Titan. Since taking power, I have promised to resolve that injustice. Today, I fulfill that promise. The heads of both of these so-called states have ignored our repeated demands and instead have chosen a path of aggression and defiance. Those behaviors are no doubt due in part to the fact that previous regimes were more than willing to look the other way when challenges arose. Rest assured, that is no longer the case. We are going to show the world that what disobedience reaps, how the rules have changed. We punish those who transgress. We fight to the last. Cut off one limb, two shall take its place. To the people of Wakanda and New Titan, there is still time. Urge your leaders to do what is required. Rise up and save yourselves, because we are coming, and we will not stop until this is finished. Until what is rightfully ours is returned, until what was taken from us is restored. Hail Hydra! Now, the whole point of this book is to juxtapose a speech, this one, that's done by Sam Wilson later in the book. So we're supposed to, according to the rules of the game, think this is a bad speech, and the next one is going to be, flat out amazing and inspiring. The problem with this particular speech here is not the Wakanda stuff, it's the mutant stuff. It's the stuff with the Tian. Because in every twist and turn, we see that the Beast is completely complicit and joined up with Steve Rogers and Hydra. No, but wait, the cube fragment, they're not, no, sorry, at every turn, not once has the mutant stepped up to try to stop anything. They have stood by while Cap has done things. So yeah, they have been complicit. And then in one of the biggest pages of BS, or a couple of pages of BS I've ever seen, we find that Hydra has stormed an island filled with mutants, including X-Men, which we have seen for the last 50-something years kicking ass and taking names, but all of a sudden now they just roll over. Win or lose, this battle should be taking more than just 1 or 2 pages. It definitely shouldn't be an, oh my gosh, they stormed the castle. They would have known that they were coming. The mutants would have. They would have set up a counterattack. I mean, really, I understand that in the other book, Brave New World, they did a pacification of Namor, but here they're doing it of all mutant kind as well. So Beast attacks Viper, and because nobody has known how to handle the Hank McCoy since Claremont and Byrne. He gets taken down easily, and they say, "Oh well, we're not going to let you get to Zorn." They say, "We don't want Zorn. We want your real leader." So, not wanting to see any more mutants hurt, Emma Frost steps out from behind the curtains and says, "Oh, okay, everything's done. We're going to bring our piece of the cube to Captain America, and we won't surrender, but we will negotiate a ceasefire." Blah blah yada yada, because writing. She does say no mutant will bend a knee, and I like that because it's got remnants of Magneto, which reminds us, you know, that if they hadn't screwed his character over, he would be taking care of Hydra in a panel or two. Next, we cut to Wakanda, where Black Panther lays in wait for the Hydra attack, and when he sees that they send dreadnoughts after him, he says, "Hubris, those machines of their pride and joy, they have grown too reliant on them. Let us make them see their error." Answer. And you see, basically the dreadnoughts run into a shield and they start falling, and he says, "Okay, release the gatecrasher," but the guy who's supposed to do that says he can't, and he's frozen in fear. We found out that the guy's being controlled in what could possibly be the biggest BS panel in an entire storyline filled with big BS panels. Because here we find out that Faustus controls everybody in Wakanda either through mind control or bribery. And Zemo knocks the Black Panther down, and he doesn't fight back. Now, granted, after he's down, they're told that Faustus will make everybody turn their guns on each other and kill him if he puts up a fight. But getting him down on the ground in the first place was far too easy. And here we're told that basically the war is over as quickly as it begun, yet the enemies are broken, not beaten. And while Captain America thinks that he has won, there was another speech yet to be given. You know, when I got this shield, first thing I said was, "I'm not big on speeches." Then I went and gave a bunch anyway. When I saw some things going on in the country that I didn't like, when Rhodey died, when I gave up being Captain America, really though, I shouldn't have been surprised. After all, it was practically in the job description. Whenever things would go wrong, everyone looked to Steve Rogers to tell him what to do. Guess what? That's what landed us in this mess to begin with, isn't it? When things got rough, when we'd worn ourselves down, instead of fixing what was broken and taking responsibility, we decided it was easier just to hand it all over to him and let him do it for us. Didn't turn out so well. So now here we are, with him out there every day talking to the country, reminding everyone how bad we screwed up, how we caused all this, how we spent all our time fighting each other, chasing big ideas that blew up in our faces, flying so high we lost touch with the ground beneath our feet. Best I can tell, none of it's wrong. Here we sit, our friends dead, our homes destroyed, nothing left but the blame. Our ghosts all came back. The bill was due. Question is, what do we do now? Do we give up? Turn ourselves in? Surrender? Admit they were right about us? Or do we remember who we really are? I look around here and I see the men and women who stood up when Galactus came, when the Skrulls attacked, the ones who put their own lives on the line to save others. And that's still who you are. Maybe it's not what people remember first anymore. Maybe it's not how you see yourselves, but you can still be that. Must be a little rusty at it, but you still know how. At that prison camp they built on New Attilan, they're processing thousands of newly captured Inhumans today. I say we go and try to stop it. Try to free those people. Do it like we're supposed to. Save some lives. Stand up for what's right. Be heroes. No question, they'll have us outgunned. That we might lose, maybe die. I don't think I care anymore. All I want is the fight. These people, Hydra, executed our friends. They murdered an entire city. They've locked up millions, are chasing after millions more innocents. Who wants to speak for those people? Who's going to be their justice? Who wants to be their avengers? Now, I can understand if that speech riled you up, got you excited. Everybody's got difference of opinions. This particular video, of course, is about what I thought of the book. And I will tell you what I find wrong with it. The best Captain America's speeches aren't about people. That speech was all about them. The thing that gets people excited is when Captain America would speak of ideals. The idea of individual freedom. That is the kind of thing. This is all about, hey, we fucked up. We're fighting each other more than bad guys. This is all about us. Who wants to stop fighting each other and be... And he even blew it off, as a matter of fact, in the beginning of the speech. Oh, some people think this of us. Well, we're going to prove them wrong. It's not about getting behind an ideal. It's about shutting people up. Which goes to my next point. Oh, first of all, look how they drew Clint Barton like he never stood in the presence of Steve Rogers. And that's the point. They should be looking at him going, Guy, you're the Falcon. You think we're like a kid walking up to a mall Santa going, hey, I know he's just a Santa's helper and the real one is in the North Pole. No, we know who you are. It was Steve Rogers, the person who at one point was part of what we call the greatest generation, who fought true evil, true Nazis, not just people that you say, oh, they're Nazis because I don't like them. That's the whole thing. They're saying that everybody's rallying behind a costume, as if Deadpool could put on the costume, give the same exact speech, and it has the same weight. And so we decided we would strike back. We would face our unstoppable enemy, even if it was for the last time. We knew how long the odds were, all of us, that it was probably a lost cause. Imagine our surprise then to learn that we weren't alone. We help, and so we did. It was a simple thing, really, something we'd always known how to do but had forgotten somehow. We saw people being oppressed, hurt, and we stood with them against it. And as we did, we started to remember again everything else we'd forgotten. What made us put our lives on the line for the good of others. What we stood for, even in the face of so much evil. Why we strived, how we struggled. How to be heroes. Now, I have to give credit where credit is due. At least Nikki Spence is giving us some idea that they understand Marvel has lost its compass. I mean, after Civil War, they seem like the only thing they ever thought made money was hero fighting hero. So at least that is being acknowledged. However, as soon as Nick Spencer may make you feel good about his writing, he turns around and he decides, you know what I need to do? I need to crap all over it. How can I do that? I know. Why don't I write this long-ass event that has characters going all over the world trying to find these cosmic cube pieces, and we'll make it seem like the darkest times because they can't get a hold of theirs while evil Nazi Captain America comes across them very easy, or he can get them easier than he really should. But how will I solve the problem that the heroes need a piece of a cosmic cube? I know. I will make a inhuman character be able to barf up anything he needs. All you got to do is show him a picture and he can barf it up. Yep. That's the name of the character right below Tony Stark. His name's Barf. His power is to throw up anything that he wants. And in this case, it's a cosmic cube chunk. Not only just like something that looks like a cosmic cube, but something with the same freaking properties as the cosmic cube. It's got powers, guys. That's what he just did. If he barfed up, oh, look, here's a paperweight. It looks like a chunk of the cosmic cube. I could go, okay, gross, but at least it's something. No, he barfs up a cosmic cube. That's it. It's over. This moment is where the final nail of the coffin is entered into the Secret Empire. After that, there is no more story. Mainly because Nick Spencer just solved the Marvel Universe. This guy can literally barf up a cosmic cube. That works. Think about that for a moment. I'm not even going to bother with the rest of the pages of this book because there's no need. Do you know why? Cosmic cube. Let's alter reality. Why are they only showing him a picture of a shard? Why are they not showing him an entire photo of an intact cosmic cube. Honestly, after this, everything else is stupid. Hey, I'm Tony Stark. I want to be real again. So instead of, say, Michael Bendis, give me my identity back. Nope, he tries to change it with his cosmic cube shard. Instead of showing vomit or barf, a picture of a whole cosmic cube. Oh my gosh, Imperious Rex, I'm Namor. Remember when I was badass? I need help. Hey, Bucky, where are you? There you are, dude. Take off that helmet and let's rock on. And then we could talk to Tony about getting barf to throw up an entire freaking cosmic cube. There is no more problem in the freaking universe because barf can throw up a cosmic cube and they can alter reality to make everything right again. Anyway, it almost makes everything to come absolutely useless. I mean, what are you going to do now? Oh my gosh, Doctor Doom does... Oh wait, he's not a bad guy anymore. Oh my gosh, Venom... Nope. But who's a bad guy anymore in the Marvel Universe? Let's bring back Gravitron. They're destroying Manhattan. Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Game of Thrones is on. After he's done, we'll just use the Cosmic Cube to turn back time, fix everything. It'll be okay. Don't worry about it. So that was my opinion. What do you think? Did you like the book? Did you hate the book? Did you like the video? What do you think about the Cosmic Cube BS? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, you want to see more, click like, click share. And if you haven't already done that, click subscribe and that little notification bell so you don't miss anything. Also, remember to head on over to the Patreon page or the vidme.com. Links are in the description below. Drop $1 in the till and help us out. I'd like to thank you, everybody who has already done that. I'd like to thank everybody who will do that. And to everyone, thank you very, very much for watching.